Well, welcome, you beautiful friends of Jim Miller. Welcome to the Players. As a member of this wonderful club, I want to say on behalf of all of us, we are so pleased, Jim, that you chose to have your party and celebrate with all of these wonderful people here today in the house that Edwin Booth built. Yes, yes. As many of you know, Booth was the foremost American actor of his time, and the Players, this building holds a historical treasure trove of theatrical memorabilia, books, all sorts of things. And if you would like to come back another time to take a look or have a docent tour here, or maybe even look into being a member of this club, I bet you've got an in with Jim Miller to come on back here. We'd love to have you here. Yeah. It is an honor to have you here with us tonight, and I wanted to let you know that the Players Club has decided to create a party favor for all of you. So when you go back, and you were saying you wanted to have the history of the Players, your wish is granted, my friend. Outside, there are these white books that have the history of not only the Players, but the theater as it was in those days. And you will also find, if you come back in, the cover picture on this booklet is this very room that we're in tonight. This place is full of history. So come on back in and look at the credenza and look at the Dutch fireplaces and things like that if you feel like it. But tonight, we are here to celebrate our friend Jim Miller and ask the musical question: what is this little kid from Shaker Heights? Who turned him into this man that we are celebrating today? He certainly is unique, isn't he? Because he's a sports nut and he's a theater nut. Why? How did this happen? I'm told that at the tender age of 6-ish, he went to his first Cleveland Indians baseball game. He was thunderstruck, and I guess for a long time afterwards, when the games were airing, he walked around with his little transistor radio plugged to his tiny ear. Can you imagine? But then, yes, you can, because you're friends of Jim Miller. There we are, right. But then, what made him a theater nut? My friends, it was the music that got Jim Miller into being a theater nut, which makes this night of him celebrating and sharing some of his favorite songs with all of you all the more tender and dear. And during the setup, Julie and Lori will be passing out some of the song sheets, because you said you would like to have them. You'll have them during the show this year, right? So, according to his parents, he wore out their South Pacific cast album. He also listened to King and I, My Fair Lady, Gypsy, Guys and Dolls. And his first Broadway show was a touring company that came into Cleveland of The Music Man, starring Forrest Tucker. Wow. Yeah, who else can say that, right? Right. We were hoping to have a video that was created for Jim 20 years ago when he was a callow lad of 50, that was created for him when he was on the West Coast. There has been a snafu with machines talking to each other. I can't explain it, but if any of you are interested in seeing this film, which also shows 2 clips of movies that he had small roles in as well. A little-known Jim Miller fact, right? Let him know, and he can email them to you if you would like to have that. I'm sorry we don't have them now, but this gives us more time to celebrate with the wonderful group of singers that he has brought around to perform for you. So now that we don't need to rise and lower the screen, we're set up to go. I would like to present to you our birthday boy, Jim Miller III.